chest lifted, keeping the energy within our core and our breath, all of it. Weaving and yoking together as a gentle sutra, a sense of stitching all of our wisdom and knowledge and our skill and our practice into this moment. Really release out. Exhale, breath. Stay in that open frame of the collarbones without flaring the ribs. Allow the head to sit over onto the left side, allowing the left hand possibly to reach up and around. And then again, you can point out through the index finger on the right arm and hand area. Your hand can simply touch the ground. One yoga pose could have various illustrations, and each of our bodies, each of our day, each of our practices might have variation and adaptability. So we're just learning along the way, trying not to lose that upward energy in the center. We might take the hand and wrap it all the way around the back. And if we want to change where the stretch on the neck is, keeping the head above the shoulders, but maybe allow the chin to point down, and the left hand can gently work differently area as the shoulders stay relaxed, as breathing, being present, finding that health and wellness within, working towards inner alchemy by reducing neck and shoulder tension or stress. Come back up. Inhale. Our legs have been sitting here a bit, so maybe it's time to gently stretch out. You can add a little roll of the shoulders to the other direction. Maybe as we come to sit again, your opposite foot is folded in on top, closer in or more forward. Just take a deep breath in, find that center alignment, feel broadening and opening in the clavicle area without pushing the ribs out. We're now turning the head as far towards the right as we can on our exhale. Inhale, come to center. And exhale, the head turns the other way. And what you want to do is just find your own pace. 5-second inhale. 5-second exhale. And we don't want to cause any tension in our shoulder line, our back, or our hips. So we go one more time as far to the right. Inhale to breathe in. And exhale one last time to the left. And I'll center the final part here for the neck specifically. And it kind of depends on next few moments, the flow is just about that. Slowing down, not building any tension in the area of the neck where we just spent time to stretch and open. All the way, exhale, Balasana, child pose. All the way, inhale, tabletop. So now let's try that again. We're going to go down on our exhale, elbows behind the wrist. Forehead towards the floor of the block, hips towards the heels. And then we breathe in. Tabletop. So now we're going to add the cat-cow in with that sacred flow. So don't worry about being on pace with my cues. Try this out in your own way. We're going to start here from our tabletop and create our cow pose. Now as we're breathing out, we first find that shape through the calf stretch in the pelvis. That's when the elbows go down. The spine continues to gently round as the head releases and hips go back. As we breathe in, we start to lengthen so that there's first the length at the top of our inhale breath, the cow posture. Exhale breath. And back up again, inhale. Bringing the cow pose. Exhale. A little bit of cat pose and that bit of traction to lower down. Balasana. One more time. Stay stretching into the Balasana, the child pose. Take the hands towards the low back, the sacral area. And again, be willing to pad your knees if you need. We're going to be doing an arm sweep up as we inhale, a lifted Virasana. And exhale, breath, sweeping back. Forehead to the mat or the block. Keep your shoulders back and don't worry about going all the way down as we do this arm sweep. Breathing in and exhale. And now we're going to change it up. So notice how both arms are going. Exhale, breath. Go back. Now we'll do a few with just an alternating. So only let your right arm extend up as you reach up. Now think of the right arm extending back. Chin tucks as the head turns away from the arm and you go down. And now we're on the other side. At the center, inhale. Using strong thighs for bottoms and isometrics. Exhale, breath, sweep it back. Opposite cheek down. Floor or mat, keep the shoulders engaged. Back to the right side up. Sweep down. Exhale. Left side. Inhale. And completing that. Exhale. And then we're back to both arms. Inhale, breath. sink back in again, your breath, your intention. We're going to draw into that. Lift up, plant the hands, step it back. So there's the moment where the spine stretches, the shoulders stretch, downward facing dog. You could also do puppy dog pose if this is not a yoga pose you like to do. Puppy dog pose, you're on your knees. Let your arms stretch out and keeping your knees and hips lined up as your forehead touches the mat on the floor. So this is a great alternative. Either pose you're doing, we're going to segue our movement that we did earlier, so the knees are down. We have our exhale breath, there's our child pose. Take the hands to the low back, keeping the shoulders engaged on the back. Inhale, rise up with your core. Hands come down through the center line at about chest level. We'll interlace, and then we want to interlace with the opposite index finger on top. Step the other foot forward for your lunge. We breathe into the low lunge, letting ourselves rise up. And then we do the long exhale breath. Coming down. Inhale breath. And we take it to that Ardha Hanuman pose. Deep breath in, shoulders on our back. And exhale breath. Stretch forward. Inhale, bend into the front knee, plant the hands. We draw it back so again you have one more chance in this short little session to stretch it out for that work from your down dog, or again you could be choosing the practice for the puppy dog pose. So wherever that is, let's take a couple last deep breaths and enjoy that inner space of development and practice. Nice big exhales. And then we'll come in to prepare for this posture, which is a twist and a nice shoulder opening. There is a way you can do it from down dog. It's a threading the needle aspect. I'm going to go over it from just our tabletop version today. So let's set our foundation here. If you need to move around a little bit, that's okay. A big part of our yoga is understanding the gunas, the tamas, rajas, and sattvic qualities. And oftentimes, us constantly needing to move around can be promoting ungroundedness and busyness in our minds. So sometimes it's important just to ground, just to neutralize. From tabletop is where we'll begin for this one. We go up, inhale breath with the right arm, and then we're going to exhale and twist under, tucking the chin in, and you'll lower your shoulder, your head to the floor, or if you need a block or a blanket. Keep the hips and knees lined up. Chin is slightly tucking in, equal grounding through both legs. Somewhat of a levelness in the sacral area where we're lifting up in the navel. And your left hand has options. It can stay in by our shoulder, our face to help with the shoulders on the back. It can go up overhead. Some people like to wrap the arm around and possibly find the fingers in through the other thigh area. Yoga is a personal journey, and so I just welcome you to personalize the stretches and the breath work to what aligns for inner alchemy in your body, releasing neck and shoulders today. And it's not about being perfect. We just do the best we can. Finish our exhale here, left hand in under our shoulder, and try to take an in breath when you come out of the pose, reaching up. Exhale, breath. Breathe in at center. Notice that you're not going in your body. That inner structure for our core being present with us. We'll work now for the other side. Left arm reaches up, create the space. Exhale, breath brings us down, controlling the down with the core, tucking the chin in slightly. And checking in, how did you hold the pose on the other side? A lot of our yoga is about balancing. And we want, although our energy, the way our body's working might be different one side to the other, you're trying to bring about similarities. So if you worked your arm overhead, you'll stay there. If you took your hand around the back, maybe you'll go there. Find the place and then be in it with your breath, with your consciousness. Letting go of any heaviness that your neck and shoulder connection, your fascia and muscle lines, the energy of our throat chakra. Just letting go what doesn't serve you. Connecting to your inner alchemy. We're going to prepare to come out of the pose, the right hand near the shoulder. Inhale, breath, rise. And exhale, breath. Let's take a couple moments here to transition. The final part here is going to be with a little bit of block support. You could choose to use a bolster or a blanket, but essentially I'm setting up